Alright, we are back for another video, and in today's video, I kind of want to have an honest talk with God. Is my hair ready? No. No, it's not. But, or an honest chat about my walk with God. Because, um, this week, I had an awful week. Okay, an awful work week. And I fell off the wagon. Okay, I fell off the wagon really hard. And it's kind of been like that for the last couple weeks. Like, I've been hot and cold and hot and cold. And when I've been hot with the Lord, when I've been walking, I've been on fire, man. I've been doing everything right. But when I've been cold with the Lord, it's been like, man, in the freezer. Freezer, man. But, so, I've been, I've been walking about 3 years now. And, you're always going to have your ups and downs, right? You're always going to struggle with sin. And, because no one's perfect but the Lord. But, I've been cold. I've been a little bit cold with my walk with Christ. I had a tough week. And, I was thinking about it because, everyone's going to have tough weeks, and it's about how you handle it. So I talked about this in a short. Should I shave my mustache, man? I don't know. It looks, I don't know how to feel about it. I can't shave facial hair. It's taken me about a month to keep this, so I don't know if it looks good or bad or what. But the point I'm trying to make here is, you know, where was I going with that? Yeah, I've been walking with my walk with Christ, and a realization I've kind of had is my walk. I've been so good with it. I've been so quick with it. Um, and it's not because I've been faithful. It's because I've been having an easy life. All right, an easy walk. I haven't had to face many challenges yet. Yes, there's trials. Yes, there are tribulations. Yes, in my business and my work and everything like that. But for the most part, I've had a pretty easy walk. Okay, and that's one thing I kind of want to get off my chest today is like you. It, you might think you're the man. You might think you're all this, but bro, you your walk might just be easy. That's why you're so good. And when times get tough, you're getting put in a test. Okay? And the good news is, if you fail that test, Jesus died for your sins. You can always come back to him. And I failed that test this week, man. I was crashing out. I was doing stupid stuff. I was getting angry. I wasn't controlling myself. I wasn't, like, if you saw me out in the wild at my job or whatever, you would probably be like, holy crap, that man is fired up right now, heated. He is pissed because I was swearing like a sailor. Just things weren't going my way. Just everything that could have went wrong, went wrong. And it'd be like that. It'd be like that sometimes. But when it gets like that, you need to run to God. All right, you need to tell him. And yes, I was running to God, but it just felt like he wasn't there. Okay, and God is the type of God that isn't going to hold your hand. All right, he's a loving, he's a merciful God, Jesus, but he's going to let you struggle. He's going to let you um like he's going to not abandon you, but he's going to let go of your hand. All right, and he's going to want to see if you're going to pass tests, because he's going to throw trials, he's going to throw tribulations at you to see where you are with your walk. Okay, and if you fail, you can run back to him because he's a loving and merciful God. But if you don't, or if you don't fail, well, then you pass the test. Okay? But I make this video to say that, number one, you might think you're hot crap, but maybe you're just living your walk on easy mode. And then number two, all these Christian creators out here who claim to be perfect, claim to you know never want to talk about their struggles, their trials, anything like that. I want to be different. Okay, I want to tell you about my trials. And I want to tell you that it's hard. It's hard to follow Jesus. It's hard to be perfect with him. Yes, you can try your best. Yes, you can do all the actions you want. But at the end of the day, bro, you're going to have setbacks. You're going to have weeks like this where it's just like everything is kicking you in the nuts. And, everything, you're facing resistance on everything. You can't, like, it's just a hard week. And yeah, so that's where I'm kind of at with that. But that's it's been a tough week, and I also with that, wanted to talk about another thing, and that's talk about conviction. All right, and if you are having a tough week, and or even if you're not having a tough week, but you're divulging in the sin, and you're having conviction, you should be thankful for that. Okay, that means you are not too far from God. Now, yes, you are never too far from God, but there was a point, and it was a scary point when I realized this, that when, I strayed too far from God, because when I sometimes do, right? And when I stray too far from God, He's always there. He's always nudging me. He's like, oh, you shouldn't be listening to that secular music. Or, oh, Chris, this party's getting a little too crazy. Get the heck out of here. Or like, oh, Chris, you probably shouldn't be getting drunk right now, right? But He's always been there. He's always been convicting me, trying to push me, trying to nudge me, like, yo, like, this isn't a good sign. But I want to tell you about something scary. And it's when you sin too much, when you walk away from Him for so long, where it's at a point where, like, you're just not even, you're showing in your actions you don't want Him in your life. Like, you can say, yes, He's there, but you're going out drinking every night, you're going out swearing, or, yeah, you're swearing, you're fighting, you're lusting, whatever the case may be. At a certain point, He's going to stop, because you're showing with your actions you don't want a relationship with Him. Okay? He's going to stop trying to convict you. And that's what gets really scary. Okay? If you're at that point where you're doing bad things, you're doing your actions, and you don't even feel bad about it, you don't have a guilt, you don't have a certain conviction about it, like, you don't feel like I can go out and, I can go out to the bar and I can get drunk, and, I can fool around with a girl, right? And then I can go fight some kid, and I don't feel bad about it afterwards. You might be cooked, bro. Now, yes, you can go back and run back to God, and this is what this channel is all about. It's helping people, specifically young men, grow in their walk with Christ. And if you want to do that, my Instagram is down below, where you can just message me. We'll hop on a call. I'll help you with your struggles. I'll give you an actionable plan, right? But if you're at that point where you're not even getting convicted in with yourself anymore, sorry, I couldn't talk there. You need to take a deep look. You need to take a walk. You need to go to church. You need to spend a day off the internet, off the phones, and just spend a day with Jesus and talk to Him and tell Him what's going on with your life. Pour out your heart with Him. Because I did that. I went to this park last night with a waterfall, and, I just sat there after a tough week, and I was like, Lord, here I am. Okay, I messed up. I had a terrible week. I failed the test. I need You in my life. I'm still not ready, and yeah, I'm still struggling with anger, right? And you just go out there, you just go pour your heart out to Him, and then just try to be the better version of yourself. Like last night, went out there, poured my heart and soul, gave everything that was on my mind to Him. Today, got up, took a shower, shaved, probably saw that shaving cream short, hopefully that blew up, and now we're out here recording videos. But yeah, that's all I got for you. Just go after it. Give it your all this week, man. I love you guys, every single one of you. All glory and God bless.